Have you ever wondered what it's like to live on one of the most powerful machines ever built by humans? A floating city that can project power across the globe, a ship so massive that it feels like its own world. Today, we're diving into the secretive and dangerous world of the United States Navy's aircraft carriers, exploring life on board, deadly accidents, secret operations, and the incredible technology that makes these ships both awe-inspiring and terrifying. From the moment a sailor steps onto the deck, they enter a world where every action matters, where seconds can mean life or death, and where the scale of the ship is overwhelming, with hangars full of fighter jets, living quarters stacked like apartment buildings, medical bays ready for emergencies, and command centers coordinating complex missions that span thousands of miles. Life on an aircraft carrier is far from easy. Sailors wake up before sunrise to the sound of alarms and the constant hum of engines, spend long hours performing maintenance, standing watch, or handling aircraft, and eat, sleep, and relax in spaces so small that every inch must be optimized. Privacy is almost non-existent. The bathrooms and showers are shared, and bunks are stacked like a military version of a dormitory. So sailors learn to adjust quickly and rely on humor, camaraderie, and strict routines to survive mentally and physically. Even simple things like doing laundry or making a phone call become complex operations because everything is scheduled and the ship moves constantly. Beyond the daily grind, the flight deck is the most dangerous place on board. Jets are launched using catapults that accelerate them to speeds of over 100 miles per hour in seconds, and they land on wires stretched across the deck, often within inches of disaster. History is full of harrowing events, from jets igniting in midair during takeoff to collisions with other ships in crowded harbors, fires that engulfed entire sections of the deck, and near misses that could have ended in catastrophic loss of life. Yet the crew adapts, improvises, and continues the mission as if nothing happened. Aircraft carriers are also platforms for intelligence and secret operations that have shaped history in ways most people will never know. During the Cold War, carriers patrolled dangerously close to Soviet waters, launching reconnaissance aircraft that flew into hostile airspace to gather information while maintaining absolute radio silence. A high-stakes game of cat and mouse that demanded nerves of steel, flawless coordination, and split-second decisions. Modern carriers continue this legacy, tracking pirates in remote oceans, monitoring hostile vessels, and coordinating complex operations with submarines, destroyers, and fighter jets, sometimes hundreds of miles from the nearest shore. Beyond the danger, life at sea creates a unique culture. Sailors develop routines and rituals to cope with monotony, from morning calisthenics to creative ways of cooking or celebrating birthdays in the middle of the ocean. There's also a strange hierarchy of traditions and superstitions, like avoiding certain areas of the deck during bad luck days, or telling stories about ghost planes that supposedly haunt the ship, which helps build camaraderie and morale. The human element is as fascinating as the technology. Sailors endure grueling shifts, extreme weather, and constant vigilance, forming close-knit teams where discipline, courage, and trust are not optional, but essential. Carriers have also been at the center of some of the most daring rescue and evacuation missions in recent history. In the 1980s, during the chaos in Beirut, U.S. carriers deployed helicopters and medical teams to evacuate civilians from conflict zones, executing precision maneuvers under extreme pressure and saving hundreds of lives in the process. The technology on board is equally mind-blowing. From the advanced radar and communication systems to experimental drones and next-generation fighter jets, all tested and deployed on ships that serve as both laboratories and war machines. There are stories of near disasters that sound like scenes from a blockbuster movie, such as jets overshooting the deck, equipment failing mid-mission, or emergency landings that required instant improvisation from the crew. In every case, the combination of training, teamwork, and human ingenuity prevents catastrophe and ensures the ship remains fully operational. Aircraft carriers are a unique combination of lethal power, strategic importance, and human endurance, a testament to the skill and bravery of those who live and work aboard them. Watching a carrier in action is witnessing an extraordinary choreography of machines and men, with jets launching at incredible speed, helicopters hovering with perfect precision, and submarines and destroyers moving silently in the surrounding waters, all orchestrated from massive command centers below deck. Each movement is deliberate and rehearsed, a display of ingenuity and discipline, but also a reminder of the constant danger and unpredictability of life at sea. Every carrier has its legends, from heroic rescues during storms to daring maneuvers in wartime, from technological breakthroughs that change naval combat to emergency situations that test the limits of human endurance. Some carriers have even earned reputations for being unlucky, involved in multiple accidents or near misses over decades of service, adding a layer of almost mythic intrigue to their history. Even mundane life aboard the ship can feel surreal. Sailors develop strange coping mechanisms for isolation, like elaborate workout routines, impromptu talent shows, storytelling competitions, and even small pranks, which become vital for morale during months at sea. There are also moments of awe and wonder, like witnessing sunrises over the ocean from the deck, or watching a massive formation of aircraft take off in perfect synchronization, a reminder of the extraordinary scale of what they are part of. The combination of advanced technology, intense human effort, and high-stakes operations makes the aircraft carrier one of the most fascinating and terrifying machines ever created, a floating testament to the power, discipline, and ingenuity of the United States Navy. Every story, every mission, every takeoff and landing on the flight deck contributes to a legacy that is as dramatic and compelling as any thriller, offering a glimpse into a world most people will never see. So if you enjoyed this dive into the secretive and dangerous world of aircraft carriers, if these stories of courage, technology, and high-stakes operations blew your mind, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more insane military content, and drop a comment letting me know what part shocked you the most, because there is so much more behind these floating giants that the world has yet to discover.